Hey guys, I'm Lincoln Tapp with Young Wild. We first introduced you to my friend Jennifer Grego last year. What began as a goal that Jennifer set to prove something to herself turned into a journey that inspires all of us. Jennifer's story reminds us that our personal challenges don't define who we are. What defines who we are is how we face those challenges. We're so excited to bring you along on a journey that we're calling Undefined.
When Jennifer was born, as soon as they handed her to me, I was worried that something wasn't quite right. Eventually, I asked the nurse practitioner to just run a few tests. And sure enough, Jennifer had to go be flown to the children's hospital, and she had surgery. And finally, the neonatologist mentioned it, and I just put my head down and cried. It was very, very difficult, caring for a baby that I know would ultimately die of the disease that she was born with, and I couldn't get that out of my head.
She has bad cystic fibrosis, there's no doubt about it. It's sad that she is having to fight as hard as she does, but at the same time, it gives us a different perspective on how we approach life with our kids.
Don't think about that you have an end that you have to fight against. You need to enjoy every day, because no one's promised tomorrow.
God's in control of it. We're not going to mope around about things we can't control. We're going to enjoy every minute we have and get the most out of it. I first learned that Jennifer wanted to pursue this goal when she brought up her vulnerabilities at the sheep show in 2017. It was an emotional discussion for my wife and Jennifer and myself. I said, Jennifer, honey, why are you crying?
I said, well, I realized that I'm not going to live long enough to do some of the things that I want to do in my life. And he said, well, you want to go sheep hunting? I was like, well, I can't go sheep hunting. Like, that's impossible. He's like, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
She just kind of got this little grin, and I was just smiling. And Carol said, what's so funny? I said, that little girl has no idea what she just got herself into. In the first hike, she was really struggling. I was like, man, this is going to be really tough for her. And for a 15-year-old, 100-pound girl with 50% lung function who's never camped a day in her life, she has to take 40 pills a day, do 3 treatments a day. I realized this could be a real challenge.
Once you tell someone your goals and once you get it out there, there's pressure to do it. It was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. Like, it's actually happening. I still don't believe it.
In my experience as a hunter, taking all 4 North American wild sheep was the most difficult thing that I had ever done. We were quite concerned that there may be some situations that could be precarious, if not life-threatening for her. But she initiated this, and she wanted to prove something.
We all have something that we think we can't do, but we've never tried. But your body can do so much more than you push it to. It's just your mind that stops you. I went from a 54% lung function to 71. And my lung function hasn't been that high, like, ever. My doctor was there, and I was like, I said I beat the game.
I've learned so many things about Jennifer through this journey with her maturation as a person and how she's blossomed knowing what she's capable of doing. But I also learned how much of a badass my daughter is, because she just brings it. The physical part of it, the overcoming challenges, she's found a gear I didn't know she had.
I've talked to a lot of sheep hunters through this whole journey. All of them say it changes you, and it really, truly does. You can do anything you put your mind to, no matter how hard you try. I can't believe I did this.
Right here.
One day, every one of us will take our last breath. But until then, we're undefined.